All right, if everybody could just settle down, we're going to have Sam present ConnectGo. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Let's give Sam a round of applause.
Wherever you are. Right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm Sam with ConnectGo. ConnectGo is an event management app that is similar to LinkedIn, but it connects people and not profiles. So let me ask first, how many people have ever been in a situation where they've missed a valuable connection they had the opportunity to make that could have had a dramatic impact on their life or their business? Whether you've run out of time at a networking event or you couldn't cut through the crowd to get to the right person, this is exactly what ConnectGo aims to solve. But first, let me tell you why. See, it was back in 2007, I was running sniper missions in Mosul, Iraq. On one particular mission, it was as usual. We inserted into a target, we observed and reported on what we were supposed to, we stayed hidden, and then we packed up and we went home. This particular time, an element from Delta Company came to take us home. And as we rehearsed, I got into the Humvee, I loaded myself and my gear on top of myself, as we were supposed to do. We were almost home, when all of a sudden I was slammed up against the right side of our Humvee, with just enough time to look out and see the ground rushing to my face. And I thought to myself, so this is how I finally died. When I woke up, it was in the dark, I was upside down, I was confused, I didn't know where I was. But a hand reached in and pulled me out of the wreckage. That's when I saw Matt, the Humvee gunner that had just been standing within 12 inches of my left hand, was now on the ground with a fatal neck injury from being tossed from a Humvee. We rushed him to the hospital, but it was too late. When I think back on that day, what really bothers me is not just, of course, Matt's traumatic death, but how I reacted, how I looked right out the window into my life and what was happening in my life, when I could have looked left and perhaps had the opportunity to reach out and save his. Fast forward 10 years, and I'm very passionate about giving people the opportunity to never miss the connections that they were supposed to make. And I'm happy to say that that's exactly what ConnectGo does. So, details on how we do it. ConnectGo, which is a mobile-based event management application, acts as a location filtering system as well as a attendee event filtering system based on a profile users fill out on their business services that they provide, business services that they need, as well as interests. We call this technology our IntelliGo filtering system because it allows you to select amongst where you want to spend your time at so you can make more valuable connections and connect with the people you need to. So, an example, users will fill out their services provided, their services they need, and their interests. These will then populate our filter, our IntelliGo filters, which will then enable you to select amongst events where you have the most probability of running into people that you need to. And then once you get to the event, you'll have the ability to filter among the attendees so that you can connect and chat with the person, making sure that you connect with the individual that you need to meet for your business or for your interest needs. So just to show you the target market size and some customer segments that we've identified, we want to first target individuals that have transaction-based presentations. They need to use our filtering system to understand the demographic profile of the audience and make that personal connection faster so that they can gain that one incremental client, hopefully more, out of their audience, making a huge difference in their business. The customer segments we want to identify first are the ones that run associations like the Chamber of Commerce's that bring buyers and sellers together. We then go into other transactional presentations, and as you can see, we've built our local, regional, and national markets so that we can build our top-up projections more reliably. And there's no shortage of numbers that we're going to be able to discover. So a little bit about our team. Myself, three-year scout sniper, but I'm very excited about also leveraging my military social analysis experience so that I can bring more value in the analytics we can provide to the customers. Tom, our technologist, has been running his own software company in support of startups for more than 15 years. And our unofficial board of advisors that we've been able to assemble, which shows great for Tampa. Ray Ingersoll of University of Tampa, Colonel Russ Barnes, that's here, and of course Dr. Andy Gold, which has supported us greatly. I'd like to field questions.
So how do you compete with the 2 to 3 other major companies that have been doing this for 3 years or more?
Well, first of all, we have our IntelliGo filters. We've submitted the provisional patent, we've done the patent searches, there's nothing out there that uses it in the same way. So the idea is that we're not going to tell you, we don't necessarily just tell you what friends are going to an event, we tell you what authentic relationships, friends and business connections that could be at other events, driving you out of the house to the event with the idea of we increase event sales, because you know that you will go to that event with the idea of you'll be able to make business connections there.
What's your marketing strategy to let people know that this exists?
Right, so marketing strategy right now is we're building our Facebook campaign as a story for Tampa, where we're putting ourselves into a context of the fact that this is a Tampa story, not our story. We want to build Tampa into a community that is an innovation leader amongst the United States, and by utilizing the veteran motivation that's here, and by utilizing Tampa's underlying motivations of being that leadership, we can build a community coalition that really wants to make ConnectGo happen.
So is it only going to be usable in Tampa?
Sorry?
Are you only going to use it in Tampa?
No, we can use it worldwide. As soon as, our first niche markets are going to be here in Tampa. We have strategic meetings lined up with U-Nation, which is a Tampa-based startup as well, which helps us build our story of being a Tampa-centric, Tampa resources-generated startup that's going to prove to the nation that let's stop the talent drain of Tampa, let's bring the capital investment here, which is going to build that community. But by linking in with U-Nation, we now have a ticket sales platform that we can utilize with a heavy Tampa and Orlando presence, which is exactly where we need to go to start.
What will you use the prize money for?
So the prize money, well, in fact, we'll use the prize money for probably some of the biggest bang for the buck that you're going to get. With this $1,500 prize package, we'll be able to match the funds and then parlay it into leveraging interns that have access to through the University of Tampa to run a sales and marketing intern program throughout the summer. If we can do that, and if we can build the story, we can actually help bring more talent and more capital to the area, which is going to help everybody else involved in the program.
I think that's 2 minutes. Okay, good, so time's up.